Good morning. It is June 18th, 2:29 a.m. I just got home. I just got home from a fun night out. I haven't experienced this since, I don't know, like in my 20s. First, I need to backtrack. So yesterday, June 17th, I had a humbling experience, right? With this cycle that's repeating and realizing there's a certain element of people making promises or saying things, not necessarily making promises, but just saying that they're going to do things and then not do them. And then there's a certain element of making sure that, you know, if something was owed to me, or if something is, you know, if someone says they're going to do something, there's a balance that we have to strike, right? Between reminding someone or just communication, really, you know, communicating to someone without being like the nagging wife, and you know, but balanced enough to where your needs are met, and I've struggled with that in my relationships with others. I've struggled, and I still struggle with it. And so I was humbled, you know, with just this experience that I'm having in this cycle with the people around me, and realizing that I still need to work on speaking up and challenging people when I feel they need to be challenged, not being walked over, right? Not allowing other people to walk over me. That's still what I'm learning. And just being grateful, really, for this cycle. Being grateful that I'm getting this other opportunity to fine-tune these skills, right? Of speaking up. And I mentioned to Hannah today, I was like, you know, I'm so grateful. Because I realized, like, I'm learning how to be a powerful woman next to you. And with you, and just how to voice, right? How to exert my voice, exert my power. And we're just talking about how much we're learning from each other in this interaction. So anyways, I just wanted to touch on that, because I realized, I'm like, you know, it's not that other people will forget, right? And I need to speak up. I need to speak my truth, right? Or voice my needs. And I'm still struggling with that. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. So I'm still struggling with that to a certain degree. I'm working on it. It doesn't feel as hard, for sure. Yeah. So that happened this morning. And then, you know, the wall climbing thing that happened. What an experience. I mean, I didn't think much of it. Like, initially I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be great. Oh my gosh, no, it's like freaking amazing. Like, totally not what I expected. And the funny thing is that MJ today, well, yesterday, for the 17th, she spoke on facing your fears. And I thought she meant the fact that I was posing nude. I thought that's what she meant. You know, in terms of like facing my fears of insecurity, my body. Apparently not. Or maybe it is, it combined. But she talked about facing your fears. and then we get to the wall climbing place, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'd forgotten. I'd forgotten my fear. Tell me to jump off a plane and I'll do it. I've done it 4 times. But tell me to climb 2 feet above, more than 2 feet above the earth. I mean, I can get on a chair if I'm secure, but when on the wall, I don't know what it is about that experience. My heart was racing. I started sweating. My hands were shaking. I could not get, like, I mean, it was intense. And I know it was mostly in my head. The fear of falling. I have a fear of falling from short heights. There's just something about that experience that terrifies me. I mean, I was shaking after I climbed that first time, and I showed Hannah. I was like, look at my hands, like I'm shaking, my heart's racing, I'm sweating out of fear. And I don't think she believed me until she saw me, and then but I was determined. I was determined to push through. I just needed long breaks in between. I didn't realize how much fear I had until I was doing this. And it's almost like the adrenaline rush, and the fear is like, it's the same emotion and physical reaction that I would get when I would lift the weights, the barbell. And I just kept thinking, wow, this is intense. Wow, this is super intense. Like good, but not good, like a mixture of intensity where I wanted more. I wanted more. Mostly because I like a good challenge, and this was a good challenge. So we decided to like break the workday up in like 3.5 hours, and then we went to rock climb for like 2 hours, and then we went back to work, and we were so energized and being able to like focus more and just kind of pumped up. I mean, it was great. I told her, I'm like, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. This is what we gotta keep doing, because it breathes new life to us. So I'm contemplating on getting a membership to this rock climbing place, because it's just, I want to face my fears. I want to overcome this. I want to be able to climb up that wall. And I'll post the video that she took of me, like trying like this wall for whatever reason, or this path. I was shaking. I did it, like I tried 3 or 4 times, and I finally did it, and it was terrifying. And then the falling part, because you climb up, and then at this particular place right next to, like every so often, there's like these ladders, but it's like there's just kind of like, so you can climb down. This one didn't go all the way down. This one like only went halfway, so I had to jump off. That was trippy for me. Like I was just like, I can't do it. I don't know how to jump off. I don't know how to jump off. And I was holding on. And you guys will see. I'll add the video from our phone. How hard that was for me. Like, and you can see my head shaking. Like, no, like again. And then I'm like, stop thinking. Just do it. And then I did it. And so it was funny, because in that moment when I was shaking, I realized, hey, this is what MJ talked about today. So I was like, okay. That's what she was referring to about facing my fears. So that was really cool. I mentioned that we also went out. We took someone out for her birthday. Oh my gosh. One, she's amazing. Amazing chef, for sure. And the place that we initially were going to go to didn't work out. But so Hannah took us to another place. I've never been. It's called No Vacancy. And that was freaking fun. It was so much fun. Some guy tried to, it's interesting. Like I had forgotten what that scene looked like. And just dancing and meeting strangers, and It was just, yeah. I felt like I was in my 20s. I felt like I was in my 20s again. And then the music that they played was just like so in sync. I mean, like that's what they went through. But it was hella fun. Hella fun. I mean, my hair was straight. Monique's came out to play tonight. That's why my hair is like this. Because I'm so sweaty. I need a shower and go to bed. But it was so much fun. I'm so glad I went. Never been to this place, and you guys should check it out. It's like this, what does she call it? I don't remember. Sleazy. This is a place. It has a nickname where it's like referencing the Prohibition era, and it's like a club, but you don't know it's a club. You go into this house or whatever, and you go up these stairs, and then there's 4 doors, and you're trying to like find the right door to go through, and then you open the right one, and then there's like this beautiful woman like dressed in this like beautiful like outfit and bikini top, and she has a robe, and she's like, welcome to, you know, no vacancy, and blah blah blah, and she's just kind of like, you know, enticing it, and she looked lovely, and then she took us to the secret room, and then I'm like, because I was going first, I'm like, oh, I don't know where I'm going, but it was so much fun. They played great music, and we met a couple of individuals. These guys, I mean, we met a lot of people. Oh, we took pictures. Well, maybe I won't show the pictures. I won't show pictures. But it was so much fun. So much fun. So much fun. So, I should go to bed now. I just wanted to speak on the coincidence with MJ's message this morning on fear and the fact that I climbed a wall, climbed the wall. And that was fear. Like, I didn't realize, I had forgotten how afraid I was and how my body was reacting to it. And I was just so grateful to have the experience of going rock climbing for the first time. And my arms are sore, but it was so much fun. I've forgotten how much fun it is to dance. I mean, I dance all the time in my little space, but this is different. This is different for sure. So yeah, so the countdown begins. Good in San Francisco. Today's Thursday. No, it's Friday. Tuesday. I'm going on Tuesday. See what that adventure holds. So we'll be there for a week. Well, I'll be there for most of the week, and then we have markets that weekend. And yeah, we'll just see. We'll just see what comes next. But just want to share. Sounds so much fun. All right, guys, take care. Bye. My name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is, great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else comes next for